today. We want to thank you all and also thank the management here at Rangoli Restaurant. My name is Monrovia and I'm the Director of Press and Public Affairs at the MCC, the Monrovia City Corporation. At this time, I would very much like to welcome for opening remarks Mr. Jones N. Williams, the City Manager of the Monrovia City Corporation. Mr. Williams. Senior political advisor and chair of the Monrovia City Council, and members of the Monrovia City Council here present. Honorable John Allen Jones and his wife, Susan Jones, Mayor of the great city of Winston-Salem in the USA, members of the senior management team of MCC here present, distinguished visitors and guests. And the Honorable Mr. Devate, Assistant Minister of Internal Affairs, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of our Mayor, John Sherry Sepa, the resident of Monrovia and the workforce of the Monrovia City Government, would like to welcome you, your young and wife, Susan, in the Latino way. In Liberia, usually when we receive the guests that we honor and respect and love, we tend to break bread with you, have evening dinner with you in the evening hours. This occasion is intended and meant for that. Today, we call you here simply because we love you, we appreciate you, and we want to break bread with you. We want to do things the Latino way. Welcome to Liberia, and to all of you here celebrating this occasion with the Mayor and the City Council, I want to say welcome and thank you. Thank you, Mr. Williams, for welcoming us. Next on the program, we should be having a reflection on today's gathering that we had at the Monrovia City Corporation, that have been duly notified that a representative from ECWA, Sister City, is here to be here. So at this time, I also like to welcome the man who provides stewardship over the city of Monrovia, Mr. John Charles Sepa, for welcome address. Sorry, that's bringing this up. We will take a remark from the council chairperson, Madam. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. On behalf of the City Council of Monrovia, we would like to say thank you to all of the team members first from MCC for your hard work and dedication to making this city a great city. This is, someone just said in a previous meeting at the house of the president, the home of the president, they said Monrovia is Liberia, and that is the truth. When everyone comes to this country, they come through Monrovia. And it takes a great team to make Monrovia what it is today. So I want to say thank you to all of you. And also, not forgetting to say thank you to my city council members. All of them are not here, but the two fabulous ladies who are here. I want to say thank you for all of the hard work in supporting the city. And most of all, I want to say thank you to my mayor, the man of the hour, ching, 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 ching. To our mayor, we're very proud to have you as a mayor over this great city. And having our friends here today, Mayor Jones and his wife, who are quite incredible individuals. Great to meet some new friends. Welcome to Monrovia. Monrovia is our heartbeat of Liberia, and we are welcome. We're happy to have you here. We welcome you. And we hope by the time you leave here this evening, you would have gotten a full feel of Monrovia, the city. And don't forget us when you go to Grand Bassa tomorrow. You don't forget. Buchanan, love Buchanan, but it's not Monrovia. But you're going to have some great dumboy there. It's called dumboy. It's a local food. Yes, it's going to be a fantastic drawing out. And so this is going to be a great evening. I just want to say thank you for being here. And welcome to our guest, Honorable Mayor. Cheers, cheers, cheers. God bless everyone. God bless Monrovia. Okay.
Thank you, Madam Council Chairperson. As mentioned earlier, we will now take a brief reflection on today's event with Mayor Jones, and that will be done by a representative from AFWA Sister City International Liberia. She just arrived.
Good evening to everybody. All protocols observed. My name is Ethel McGowan, and I've had the honor of being the appointed representative for 6 months. I do like to take off my Sister City hat, first of all, and speak as a child of this country, of Liberia. I was born in Liberia, and I lived here until I was 10. Then moved to East Africa. And I always say the foundation of who I am started here. And Liberia has been with me wherever I have gone. And so, as a Liberian, I'm always inspired by us. And so, Mayor, not as a sister city, but as a child of this country, I present you my latest inspiration from Liberia. Hey, Mayor, inspired by one of our rookie mayors as we started this journey together. And I told us that as we all celebrated, so I will have a copy of her as well. So I put on my hat, like I said, the last 6 months, to determine that we can form relationships with others until we come here to help people. And that's what we've done along with my executive advisor, Mr. Thomas. So for the last 6 months, we've been touching the mayors of Liberia. We're very fortunate of being able to have spent 3 days with them. And that gave us a good insight as to how to form relationships. They should not be by happenstance, they should be very strategic. So Sister City is about relationships, working with organizations like LOP to ensure that citizen diplomacy happens in a way intended by President Eisenhower. It's to take the people and work towards peace. That's just the core of what Sister City is international. So on behalf of Sister City Africa, Cat Interim, Sister City, Winston-Salem, and I, as best, we thank you for being here and being our first U.S. mayor in the last 40 years.
Thank you. As indicated earlier, the man who provides scholarship over the city, the things of the city, not the country, but the things of the city of Monrovia, will now do a special remark. Honorable John Charles Shepard.
Well, Mayor Jones and Mrs. Cross, we want to welcome you. Welcome to Monrovia. Welcome to Liberia. We certainly want to have you here. I want to thank you for taking such takes a lot of get the mayor after 10 years. Promising. Thank you. Also, great city, great city. Set up great cities often characterized by multiple factors that support livability, economic strength, cultural vibrancy, but most importantly, a city that has a sense of community pride. Today we sit here as a community
operation. This may be like an official event, but it is also very social. We eat, we drink, we welcome our guests, and we have a great time. The sense of community that we offer to our guests today, I'd like to remind all of us to endeavor and be deliberate about keeping this sense of community in our day-to-day amongst ourselves. Not only when we have guests. And from there, it transcends also to when we deal with our customers and our residents. It's a sense of community, a sense of commitment that will help us to make this city truly what a great city we want it to be. And last time on February 16, we celebrated Monrovia Day, and we've been moving with the team from Monrovia. And I keep reminding us, as the first party, to keep asking ourselves, what is the Monrovia we want? It is an important question. It is a question we must take personally, because the answers will drive us to great limits to achieve what we want, not just for our children and our grandchildren, but for ourselves. We talk about strategic plans in 5 years, 5 years of their age. Imagine, if you make this city better in 5 years, you're not doing it just for them, you're doing it for yourself. And so when we have these events, I use these opportunities not just to welcome our guests and not just to celebrate, but to remind ourselves the task ahead and the fact that we must be deliberate and we must be intentional today. Mayor Jones and his beautiful wife come from Winston-Salem. It's a beautiful city, rich in culture. But it's interesting to know that we're also part of that country. There is Liberia Street that we talk today. There are a number of Liberians that stay here. Today, I know that when the Jews get back to America, after getting the real Bassa treatment, you know, you may think today we're welcoming you here, but I assure you, wait till you get to Bassa. That's where I know the real show will be. We trust our people, you know, and Liberia is a very hospitable country. Warm, you know, and we're very family-oriented. You're in great hands. We want to thank all of the organizers of this visit. We have the Honorable Babila here. We're recognizing our sister city team. You all did a fantastic job getting this together. Dr. Hunter may be many miles away, but he's always watching. He's always watching with an LED. Dr. Hunter, it's a man with great passion for this country. He sits there in America. He pushes with their joints all the time. Liberia. And it is important to also recognize all that he and his great team are doing, even though they're far. Without him, I would never have gotten to meet these guys. And today I was also recognizing him. So, again, it's a beautiful day. We just met our president. We also want to thank him publicly here for the level of support, for the level of time to be with us. The dynamic president, a man with a vision, a man who we are all drawing down from his vision. I close you with his words. Let us thank Liberia. Let us love Liberia. Let us build Liberia.
Thank you, Mayor John Farrell. This morning during the bilateral session, one of the key points that the mayor struck, which is important to note, was when he mentioned the need for us to go beyond words and concretize our actions in terms of these engagements. That is also important to note here this evening. At this time, we will now invite for remarks our guest of honor tonight, Mayor J. Allen Jones. Thank you, sir. Welcome.
I apologize for being 40 years late. I thought it was happening that time, so I've got a brief 25 minutes after. It is truly an honor to be here as Mayor representative. We have a great organization, Winston-Salem, our library organization, Piedmont, and we expect under the Winston-Salem organization continually pushing and encouraging our participation. I worked for the city government for 30 years. Manager, I was deputy city manager for one of our government. So I went over to the dark side of politics. And I've been mayor of Winston now for 24 years. I first asked to run, I told the business community who selected me, okay, I'll do it one term and then 7 terms. Just proud of it. It's in your blood. I know that the new mayor and the senior city are going in the right direction. Hopefully we have some setback here and there, but it's been really good. We're a city smaller than Monrovia. We're about 255,000 people in the metropolitan area of 1.6. But we've got our share of problems. Affordable housing is one that we're working hard on because of issues with violent crime. And we've addressed the violent crime. So our violent crime went down 45% last year. Great new young police chief installed. We knew we can't police our way out. We put a lot of programs in place. We have a real-time crime thing. You never see it while you're not. So we've got thousands of cameras tied back into that crime thing. So oftentimes when we dispatch an officer or officers to a crime scene, we can tell them where the bad guys and the ladies went. That's the Washington training for that and social program. One called Cure, where we actually send mental health counselors into meet with young people in the area. Say to them, look, you know you get mad at each other. It doesn't have to result in gun fight. You have to have one sad situation of 4 young men in an apartment playing a board game, Monopoly or something like that. They got in an argument. 2 of them came out with guns and shot each other. Duel came out. Their board game. Makes no sense at all. We've also created a program we call BEAR, Behavioral Evaluation and Response Team, where we've actually embedded 11 mental health counselors in 11 of our fire stations around the city, so that we will actually dispatch them, sometimes to police officers, sometimes by themselves, when an individual is having a mental health crisis. They know a lot of times that escalates when the police arrive, and unfortunately, say that the mental health counselors law is this way. But I promise the mayor that we're going to continue to work together and try to make some of our resources available in terms of GIS system, our strategic planning. Training opportunities with our police, fire, and our facilities department. We look forward to a continuing collaboration. I know if I don't, I'm the committee. But it's my honor to be here. What I've seen already at my meeting and see where you follow up with a very good.
Thank you, Mayor Jones. Next, we will take a very brief remark from Mrs. Susanna Jones.
How brief?